Gelatin, it's a frustrating option. The performance of the ballistics gel is highly temperature dependent. So as you can see in this graph, that for a small change in temperature, you can have a wide range in penetration depths when you're calibrating that same sample. And obviously, calibration is incredibly important, is actually critical. If it's not in spec, you shouldn't be using it. Gelatin has to be kept at 4 degrees Celsius. And that is true during the curing process, but also during testing. And so you have to keep it in an environmental chamber and you have to keep it there for a very specific time. And outside of that time, either the specific properties of the gelatin don't match that of human tissue, or you start to get things like breakdown of the actual gelatin itself. It is subject to rotting. So there's a finite window, about 2 or 3 days, where you can actually use and test this. And that becomes very frustrating from a tester's point of view. But I'd like to present to you today an alternative, and that is ballistic soap. It's reusable. The testing temperature is much higher than 4 degrees C, hovering around 23 degrees C or 73 degrees Fahrenheit. So all you really need to do is turn up the heat in the lab or the range, and boom, you've got the perfect environment for this soap to be acting exactly as it was intended to be, and that is of soft tissue. It can be stored indefinitely, and the components do not decay like they do in gel. One only needs to add water during the calibration process. Unlike ballistics gel, soap expands to leave the temporary cavity intact for further analysis. And the temporary cavity relates to the amount of energy that was dissipated within the soap, which is often an interesting or important measurement to do if terminal ballistics is something that you're interested in.